Good morning. Good morning. This is your friend Engineer Suraj Singh speaking from Bharat, India on this day, March 7th, 2021. Sunday, rest day, but I am not resting in morning. Good well wishes, best wishes to all of you for sleeping. Quality title of quality is Civil Field Engineering. Good morning again to everybody. I think there was a started just now. So, good morning to everybody. This is Suraj Singh speaking from Bharat, India, and this is now today, March 7th, 2021, Sunday, and I'm talking to you early morning around 3:54 a.m. And I hope you are all sleeping very fine. And this title is regarding quality, which is civil engineering designs, engineering construction, engineering methods, engineering contracts, engineering SL and XSL, obligations, communications, coordinations, quality and quality and quality and quality. You should say we should be hungry for quality, but are we really hungry? Question is that. And if we are not hungry, how can we blame someone else that that person is not giving quality? That's a point to understand everywhere. Quality is a must, but it should be achieved by, particularly in products, and engineers are products drivers, product deliverers. Products, whatever products we use every day in our life all over world, almost all products are based on engineering, and whatever branch of engineering, somewhere, somehow, either one engineering branch or other engineering branch or many branches are involved in those products. Even in agricultural products, agricultural engineering is involved. In construction projects, manufacturing is involved, civil engineering is involved. I think, except something natural, everywhere engineering is involved. So engineering is uniform, applier, and it is available everywhere in whatever section of life you move in. Engineering, though it cannot be seen sometimes, but it is available when we think of or we want to survey where does it exist at certain time. We find it there at that moment, and that's very important part of understanding. It has been there for unknown times. God did engineering. We could not understand. God produced this world, this universe, Earth, all planets, planetary system, and universe, or you can say many universes or unknown number of universes. So God has produced that. Of course, it is all material in a way that it's earth or solid material, water material, air material, and everywhere on every planet you find similar type of existence, and it's very important to know about that. Well, if we consider universe a part of engineering, well, I think that's best way to understand nature. Best way to understand nature, because nature is my destiny. I should say I am a part of nature, integral part of nature, because nature is giving me everything. We have to take quality of nature first into our understanding. Nature gives me this earth, solar system, air, water, my body, which is using air for its survival. Crops we are getting, of course, human has to do little in that, but ultimately all resources, all sources, all inputs come from nature, sunlight, water, air, whatever you count, it comes from nature. Nothing we give ourselves. Yes, we use that, you can say. As an engineer, I use in construction aggregates, all types, limestone, silica, or you can say what we call today cement, and of course natural process we use. We have nothing there on our own. If water does reaction with it, due to water, cement reacts with other aggregates because of composition of cement as such. We have done nothing in that actually. Cement means limestone, silica, or else admixtures. Those act naturally and there is no input from human being. Just use them. This way if you see, our clan is nature, everybody's clan is nature, everybody's inheritance is nature. This means first we should know how does nature work. Does nature ask you or I ask nature? No, never. Nature has a process. It is fixed and it has been working accordingly. It never ever stops working. It never ever seeks any kind of rest. That is beauty of nature and it is so systematic that it does always. We never say it would do, it is doing all time. We used to learn universal sentences like earth is revolving, earth was revolving and earth shall be revolving. I cannot say that this is wrong because it is revolving, it never ever stops. So what's the point on statement? Only point on statement is we have to gather this information and try to understand how does nature work. Because nature shall teach us what we are doing. We work little, 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, or 12 hours a day, and we start thinking, oh, I have worked a lot, I have done hard work. Yes, you have done hard work because you work 12 hours a day. Why are you so happy with that? That you have done hard work, you are declaring that. Did you work? My question is, did you work? You have a body, you have soul, you have input, you have nature. You are an integral part of nature. Of course, extinguishable at one day. Extinguishable on one day when you leave this world and go to somewhere else. It is same thing. Today you work here, tomorrow you work there. It is transferentary. No problem. But we have to learn system from nature and that system is having effect. We consider certain effects. Nature does not consider cost effect into it because nature believes in working. It believes in system. There is no impact of time on nature. Nature makes time. Nature has a system from which we just observed, we just dragged, we just understood. This is time of 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. But it's all because of working of system. Why I am saying this? Nature is my teacher. First teacher is nature. Nature brought me to earth. And nature shall also take me back. This is process. Forget birth and forget death. Nature gave me this body in very small size. Then nature made it, expanded it in time, and now I am this size, and I shall be that size, and I shall then stop working. This is process, but it is perfect process. It has certain quality input, certain technique input, certain input which we cannot even know. We simply say this person was born and this has now gone. That's only our control, only to feel, and we do not know where do we go after we leave. post, we call post death. We do not know anything about post death. And there is no meaning even if we know, because universe is such, immense size, we cannot understand, but we have to learn from nature. I never saw a day when there was no sun. I saw no time when there was no air. I saw no time when, I think, sun or sunlight changed its position or its shadow. It's working. It has been working. It shall be working. So we should not boast about our capability, because our capability or individual capability is capability given by that Almighty. I don't name, but that power who is in charge, who is the manufacturer, who is parent, who is power for everybody, who controls everybody. Ultimate controller, you can say. I don't know who is that. You also don't know. We believe only. But nature we know, universe we know, system we know, there is no other requirement to evidence it. It is existing. It exists and it shall exist. So why don't we understand quality? How it is functioning, how this universe is functioning. Just like we say your organization is functioning according to written system, approved system. There must be something in nature as well, approved system. It's working accordingly. You cannot say no. How many stars are available in sky we do not know. But they are. We know sun, one sun, so powerful that this is kind of, if you consider this as a power station, it is power station for whole solar system, not only for this earth. And if you take this earth only, it's power system for whole day. Whole day it's power system, it supplies power. If you use all our you can say all our power stations on earth, we cannot get this much power, as much is power, that quantity of power this object, this powerful system of sun gives. We can't even imagine size of that, though we know size approximately, we know size of earth. But if we compare size of earth or size of other planets to sun size, there's a lot difference. Can you imagine, can you accept this fact that sun is about 1.3 million kilometer in diameter, approximately, and not exactly, whatever, just for information, just for, you can say, debate information or talk information, that we can consider sun equal to 13 lakh kilometer diameter. Imagine, earth is only, say, 13,000 approximately, 13,000 kilometers, and that is 13 lakh kilometer, 13 lakh and 13,000, 1% size, 1% size of sun, 1% size of sun, even less than that, is our earth. So we are sitting on very smaller planet, very small planet if you consider to sun, and that is our universe or solar system power station. This system power station means we are on very small body, very small object, and sun is, magnitude of sun is so high we cannot even digest that. Sitting located at a distance of about 15 crore kilometers or 1500, 15, you can say 1 crore is 100 lakh, 1500 lakh kilometer. We are sitting at this distance, and where we are getting light or power from sun. Same thing maybe on Jupiter. Means, we are sitting about 76 crore kilometer from Jupiter. This means Jupiter is also getting power of sun, maybe to different timings, but it is also getting, means sun is, when we are at, you can say, at 15 crore kilometers, and Jupiter, say there's a difference of 60 crore kilometers, of course. So this 60 crore kilometers our sun is giving to Jupiter that power. How you can say there's no power means what a you can say what a fantastic engineering that superpower has done, and we don't consider it. We have to analytically understand this. Means where is our engineering? Where do we stand? We stand nowhere. If Earth is only 13,000 kilometer, and this is just 13 lakh kilometer, 1 lakh 1,000, 1%, less than 1% we are. I calculate if we give 111 Earths together, we get diameter of sun. 111 Earths together if you keep, and it's imaginable, 111 Earth, from where you get 111 Earth? We have only natural Earth, and we cannot understand this. We could not understand this. So we are boasting about we are going to Mars, and though that's different scientific development. But what God has done, we have to understand that. So is such a powerful process, and must be powerful control, and must be powerful quality. So where do we stand in quality? We manufacture products for few years, and we boast about it. See our product, what a beautiful performance, what is function, what is object this, what product it is. We are best in quality, we are best in performance. You will find such type of publicity from manufacturers. But what type? This product is only for 5 years, and in 1 year or 6 months or 3 months, this is broken, and we have to service it. This means we are very tiny trees, we are like our quality is like tree branches, which just with little force of wind, these leaves fall and these branches drop, or even heavy rain. This cannot stand. It cannot stand. This thunderstorm tree falls. So, are we tree quality, or we are stone quality, or we are air quality? What quality we have? Well, I say we have only quality spelling Quality. Half of this is QUA, that is the quantity, and LIT was a little years, QUA is, you can say, half of quantity. The spelling, and LIT is litty, means lit. You can say just show, litty gitty, So it is show quality, quantity only, quantity, litty, quantity. So there is no quality, in fact, if you compare to God's provisions. Well, I don't know how God did this, nobody knows, but He did wonders in this. How such size of objects, 13,000 kilometer Earth, how it is in equilibrium, how it has been in equilibrium since it was manufactured and installed in solar system, and also all other planets which are objects have been working to their requirements. You can say specification, we can say whatever requirements might have been included in the specifications, and these have been working without failure. Means how durable that system is, how safe that system is, how serviceable that system is, how durable, serviceable, safe some of these systems are. We can say, oh, this is reliable, we cannot compete with nature. That's true. Objects are located millions and millions of kilometers from each other, but they are in perfect bond, they are in perfect system. Maybe 15 crore kilometer or 76 crore kilometer do not mean anything for God. For Him it may be just, we consider 1 inch or 1 centimeter. Maybe God's scale is that high, that large. For us 30 centimeter is, we can say, 1 foot, or 100 centimeter, one we can say 1 meter. But this is just inch or feet for God. Distance between sun and earth could be that vast scale, because we don't know dimensions of universe and how many universes are there, what distance they are located, or spacing center of universes, or they are which mode, we do not know. But we talk of, we boast of a lot. So our quality, if you compare to quality of universe, is very tiny, very little. And we are qualified engineers, doctors, professors, lecturers, intellectuals we call ourselves. Yes, we are intellectuals indeed, but our intellectualism is very small level. Though we professor, we may call ourselves PhD graduates, and intellectuals we call ourselves, because of our skill is very small. We can't fly, we can't go to other planet, we can't move like nature moves. Means we are you can say we are useless that way. We are only useful in our terms, not in that term. Everything is relative, quality is also relative. This way we can say our quality is relative to our descriptions, not to natural. Suppose today we don't have water, we don't have sun rays, we don't have air, we don't have soil, we don't have sky. Shall we survive? Answer is clearly no, we cannot survive. We have to understand this point. If we cannot survive and either of these items, these requirements, we cannot manufacture. We cannot manufacture soil, we cannot manufacture sun rays, we cannot manufacture air, we cannot manufacture sky, we cannot manufacture anything. How can we survive? Question arises. This means we are nowhere. We are not independent entity. We are dependent on nature for everything. If we don't have soil, we don't have food. If we don't have sun, we don't have food. If we don't have rain, we don't have food. If we don't have anything, we don't have air, we can't survive. All shall die. If today there is no air for 2 hours, we all shall die. For 1 hour, we all shall die. So, we are not human, we are, you can say, product of that power. We have nothing in our hand. Question is very intelligent, question is very simple, question is very, very innocent also. If I ask this question to someone, shall they answer? No, they don't answer. Because we need study nature. And nature is actually science, nature is knowledge. If you survey from where all sciences, all information arrived, answer would be we got it from nature. We keep a watch on system of nature, how it has been working, how it's working, and just understanding, just observing, and just reaching to some conclusion, and that is relative conclusion, not basic conclusion, how system works. And when it is understood well, or how system works, this system works this way, and we can say this is knowledge part, this is science part. When we can understand clearly, this knowledge is converted to science. And knowledge is higher than science. Knowledge means we know something, but we don't understand that. Just like we know our body is working, but till now, exactly how mind works, we do not know. So, mind is still knowledge, not science. No doctor in world exists who can claim that scientist or doctor understands absolutely functioning of mind. And even full functioning of body is not also understood. We say person is living, a person has expired based on certain items, certain pulse rate or some other, or blood pressure, whatever doctors know well. But nobody can say till now how person dies, what is meaning of death. So this we have relative answers, not exactly where person goes, what happens to person. So these are all that secrets which till now God did not allow, God did not bless anybody on earth to know this. Maybe sometimes in future nobody knows what happens, but till now this is the state of this. So if I try to know nature by myself, I think nature talks to me, that I understand. If I concentrate on something and talks to myself, and that is actually not to myself, you can say that talk works between myself and nature. And that is wonderful, because if nature talks to me, it doesn't mean I should talk with tongue. I can talk with mind. Can concentrate mentally. I can raise questions by mental transmission, and I get answer mental transmission. It may be whatever time, it may be when my eyes are open, I'm not sleeping, or it may be during sleep. Because system works when I sleep. This doesn't mean my body sleeps. Only I sleep. My soul keeps working. My blood keeps working. My body keeps working. Everything keeps working. But I say I'm resting and I'm sleeping. There's a difference, you understand that. Information, whoever have been scientists so far, big engineers so far, or intellectuals so far, or those might have got information from nature by internal communication, invisible communication, and those people got some specific information and science developed. And when science developed means applied sciences also developed. Applied sciences, those sciences were applied in life, which is called application of science, and that is known as engineering. Another word came to that is applied sciences equal to engineering. So I'm talking engineering, and engineering is very, very easy actually if you consider it in life, and it's very difficult if you consider total application. And civil engineering in particular is, you can say, a kind of mother of engineering, because it starts from scratch. It has no relative except earth. It has no relative except sun. It has no relative except air. Means all whatever elements, basic elements are available in nature. Engineering cell is relative to each and every one, because civil engineering is not basic as far as you can say use of nature is concerned, but it's basic as far as it is useful for human being. As far as power is concerned, it gets all its power from nature, nowhere it exists. All materials which civil engineering uses all natural materials, all chemical materials, all inorganic materials, and you can say civil engineering is such a branch, or you should not say branch actually, it is gross engineering. It's not because I am civil engineer, I am boasting about that. Just after understanding means it's something which is seen, which is experienced. Means we need not touch electric current, no electric, we do not appliance to ensure that electric current is flowing. It's going on, but in this case, we know that we can see product of engineering. We can see that product and we can use that product, and there is no need evidence that, because it's available. Its product are very big size, and these products are very, very long durable. You can say it's not just civil engineering products long life they have. It's not 1 day or 2 day, 1 hour, 2 hours, or just couple of weeks. This product, even we call them temporary construction or temporary products, temporary, you can say, those even costs go to 20, 30 years, or even for whatever duration. So you can say if you compare to other engineering, civil engineering products are different. Every time I say manufactured product, mechanical product, electronics product, electrical products, agricultural products, aerospace products, and all those who have certain life. You can't compare those products to civil engineering, because civil engineering products are whole life, and not only your life and your people who have to come, your children life, their children life. These products keep on moving, and actually these are memorials, to be to give correct name to civil engineering products. I can say these are memorials all over world. Whatever old buildings, you can say ancient, nothing is ancient. Structures are structures. No, I don't count this as ancient structures, because today's structures shall also become ancient sometimes to come in. So everything which exists today in future, maybe it may be called ancient, but it doesn't make a difference. Because these are all memorials. Today I'm sitting maybe in some building. When I die and my children die, some other come, for them it shall be, of course it will be old, not that much original, but it would be there for centuries to come. So these are memorials, these are not war memorials, these are peace memorials. These are such powerful memorials, and we have to imagine and understand. And we have such valuable products which we do not care. That's, I think, our weakness, because we do not analyze in that way. We do not understand what we are talking, and that's very important point, I think. We should talk like that, we should think like that. Until we understand value of product, we cannot give it any other value. When we buy milk, we think, oh, today we have to consume it, or ice, today we have to consume it. If you don't consume it within hours, it will be nothing, it will go away. And same thing is means a tea cup, if you don't drink in just 10-15 minutes, it's no use. And also food, or whatever other items, you wash your shirt, wear it for one day, and so, oh, I have to wash again. Like you have to have new clothes, and in 1 year or 2 years you have to discard them. But our products, I know how old product it be, it can be retrofitted and we further extend its life. So we have to consider this way, and difference between engineering products. Civil engineering is one word, you cannot say it's only engineering. It is something which shadow all others engineering, all others products. If there is no factory building, if there is no industry building, if there is no railway track, there is no road, you think what life shall be? Means there will be no life, a very very difficult life. So, civil engineering has been there, I think, since this universe was brought by God into system, and that construction by God itself is part of, or you can say, power of civil engineering. God constructed these spheres, solid spheres, a combination of solid and water. How were these created? Except imagination, except belief, we have no answer. Still today, we have no answer. There may be any theory, forget that. We do not know, because today we need something. We need material to construct some structure. Even it is small or big, we need material. Without that, we can't do anything. Thus, this planets are so quantified material. You can see, if you calculate the volumes, you can't even imagine. Sometimes your Excel sheet also doesn't give answer. It gives answer as a value of E, and that's not right answer. So we can say, beyond calculations, beyond human power of calculations, quantities of measures, calculate quantity of sun itself. This is 13 lakh kilometers diameter. If you just take volume or surface area, you are out of that. Means if you just think how far is a star, nobody can answer this, but you can imagine. And not only one star, there are billions and trillions of stars could be. So what sort of material been there? From where this came? This quantity came. Where from metal for Earth came, metal for Sun came, metal for Mars, and metal for Jupiter and Moon and all that? It's a big question. Being civil engineer, it's my duty to think on this. Means, after all, gods did civil engineering works. All this is civil engineering. Not only civil engineering, dynamic civil engineering. It is rocking civil engineering. It is I don't know how many directions in this engineering, because it's very difficult to construct spherical volumes. Even today, we are not in a position to construct that. If somebody, let's say, question is, can we construct one kilometer diameter globe and install in system? It's not possible. There's no way. We cannot do that. Even if I say, okay, this earth we have, this earth is 13,000 kilometers approximately, let us say, don't argue on that. This is a spherical ball, and I want to construct a room 1 kilometer below this, or 2 kilometers below the surface. Can I make a room? My question is, I want to construct one room 1 kilometer below surface or 10 kilometer below surface, do I have capacity to do that? When I say 10 kilometer below surface, this means approximately ocean bottom. If I want to construct ocean bottom room, it's not going to work. It's not going to work because I don't have the capacity. Alright, I want to construct 1 kilometer below surface of earth. Is it worth? Is it possible? No, I can't. Question arises means what capacity do they have? So we have no equivalent capacity to power of God or power of nature. So forget quality, how to know that quality. We don't have even source to know from where this earth was constructed, this material was brought, and how we are sphere, we are globular, installed in system. I always speak like means when we construct some small room, we have to design, we have to understand on this soil where we are siting, how this soil conducts and behaves, responses. That's part of design. We design, we provide foundation, we provide structure, and then we say this is done. And it doesn't move, it's stationary. And being stationary, we think of how shall it fail or how shall it respond during wind forces or during wind actions or seismic actions or some other dead or live actions. We do that way, we think that way, we consider that way because it is design. We can't go against that. Think of what's earth, where is it founded on? Is earth founded on something? There is nothing as such. There is no scientific observation that this is foundation of earth or this is foundation of sun. How these objects are in equilibrium despite these don't have any foundation. It's question, means it's assimilation of question. We have just to analyze, to think how it's working. And if it can work, of course, scientists know these are all revolving objects orbiting around sun. But how? We can understand, we can know how these are working, but how? Means who did it? Big objects, this means is size of God that big? Question arises. Means if this solar system or other as well, all, if these are so dynamically working, systematically working, why don't we do that? But we are not able to do that. If I think today I want to construct 1 kilometer diameter earth, I mean same type earth, just 1 kilometer diameter, can you do it? As scientists, as engineers, can we do it? We will do it, but we have a lot of structural application in that. We'll say we have to provide so much, either structural steel or RCC or something else. 1 kilometer diameter, it's not easy. It's very difficult, even we can't think of. When we construct complicated bridges, we show, see what a beautiful design it is. People post photos and all that, and we talk of long lessons and long literatures of technicalities. We show that. Really, that's achievement, of course. Multi-level bridge, or you see what sort of road it is, or see how it's, what technology it is. It's propagated like that. Yes, it is human, means we are very, very small creature if we relate ourselves to nature, very small creature. And when we are very small, we talk in our world, not in super world. I mean, nature is super. I call it super world because it's beyond our controls. We can see nature, but we cannot control it. I can see sky, but I can't fly to reach there. I can observe sun, I can't move to that portion. I can't even move little 5 meters above my of ground. So we don't have that right. In fact, until we stay in body, I hope once I leave this body, maybe I have some power to fly in. As I see in dreams, I am flying. You might be seeing yourself flying. So this is different, but means when I'm in body in this material body, material is heavy in comparison to my power of flying. So I can fly in my sleeping mode. I can't fly in my existing physically existing mode, and there is this difference. We have to understand this difference, and that's why I say understanding everything is a part of procedure, is a part of you can say mental power, and what sort of quality I can bring to that by thinking. I have to improve my thinking also. It's not simple thinking. My thinking should also be constrained. That's what I want to say. My thinking should be powerful. It should be enormous. It should not be just for a couple of minutes. It should concentrate on itself so that my capacity of mind be properly utilized. If I can't use my mind, means I can't use anything. Mind doesn't charge anything to think. If I think, it's free. Mind gives me answers. My legs do not charge anything if I walk. Same thing applies to everyone. Of course, you take food, that's sort of requirement, but results are enormous. If I want to understand quality, I want to understand quantity. If I understand quantity means body quantity, very small quantity. If you find volume of body, you will find it's not very big, of course. Legs, though body is very important, but if you consider volume wise, it's very, very small. But other structures are very big. Means we can construct structure not like body and not unlike automatic. Whatever we construct, it remains same size, it cannot change. So this is comparison between what engineering on earth is and what engineering in universe is. There's difference. Universe engineering can't even be thought of, it can't even be imagined, because our power of mind, until it tries very serious, we apply seriously, which we do not. We just want to enjoy life. Either enjoy life or enjoy mind. If you enjoy mind, you are a different person. Then you enjoy mind only. You don't enjoy something else. You are a physical person. And if you enjoy mind in between being physical and being thinker, then it's not very useful, because ultimately money shall win you. Ultimately money shall win you. This is just like we say, money overrules everyone as far as interests are concerned. You may be very good person, but your others' interests, related interests, or family interests, shall stop you from moving ahead in advanced world, because survival physically is much more important than something else according to our common understanding. I can say every human, 98% human, believe in living comfortably to enjoy earthly journey, and that's reason they don't go into in-depth understanding of nature. So there's no time when you understand nature. You have to understand any time, whatever time you can understand. It's up to you. Nature is nature. We can't challenge it. No need of challenge. We can't understand even. We can't understand even nature, and nature is so big, and that you see that time millenniums years ago, or you may say billions of billions years ago, whatever time it is, I do not know when this universe was constructed. Means what technology was available, what material was available, where material was available, and it's also true that without material availability, this could not be done. Forget Earth. Universe could not be manufactured, and after manufactured, it is so automated. We do not know what are those forces which control all this. So that's really a big question mark, and that's what I tried to discuss quality issue because civil engineering, particularly, I can say other engineering too are same, but civil engineering is for very long duration. All products of civil engineering have long duration, long lives, not like other engineering, production engineering, manufacturer engineering, car engineering, or you can say those products which are very short life, short living. No car is, I think, expected to work more than 5 to 10 years. Same way, all other even flights, aircrafts, and your trains or your whatever other items from other parts, other branches of engineering, they have very limited scope to live in, to serve. But it is the civil engineering which is permanent in scope. You can say permanent because it is permanent. Whatever we do in engineering, it's permanent. It's not for 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 years or 5 years. It's forever. You cannot say my house I construct today, I shall change it for 5 years because in 5 years time it is out of working. That's not true. That's not true. So quality, if you consider quality, so you are going to think of quality, you are going to serve for quality, for something which is going to exist for centuries, if not for millenniums. So you should think it that way. You should change your thinking means about your engineering products, first particularly construction engineering product. You should think that nature is giving you everything, but they are not abiding by quality. Reason being they want to save money. What money they save, I don't know. But they don't want to do. They don't want to give quality product. They want to give, but quantity holds them, and cost factor holds them. That's what I say. Quality is very important in civil construction engineering, and civil construction engineering is not other engineering like. It is very, you can say, exceptional engineering. It is a kind of engineering which serves humanity around world, and that's point of pride you should have. Forget how much money you are getting monthly. Money is different aspect, but what you think you are giving to society, that's most important. If you work and you give to society something concrete, something very strong base, it will be better for people to use that, to bring that objective into life, and either have money to buy that or to make that. Either of that means when you make that, you'll think of quality for everything. And if you don't think of that, you want that. So here the point lies in. That's the reason I always stress on quality, and I'm trying to actually explore quality. What is quality? Why should we think about quality? It's not simply quality that because my project requires it. It's not that alone. That is one part of quality, but life requires it. That's another point. And civil engineering is related to everything in life. When you walk on road, it is civil engineering. When you walk in your street, it is civil engineering. When you take bath, it is civil engineering. When you use WC, it is civil engineering. When you can say you stay in your building, this is civil engineering product. When you are in shop, it is civil engineering product. When you are in a hospital, even it is civil engineering product. Or wherever you go, you'll find civil engineering product. In whatever walk of life, even if you go to deserts, you'll find so many civil engineering products. You go to plants, it's civil engineering product. Or airplane that flies from runway, that's also civil engineering product. So you can say somewhere, somehow, howsoever, civil engineering comes into play. This means you are born in civil engineering because you are born somewhere in home or hospital, and you leave this world from civil engineering and go to another civil engineering. I don't know where, but it must be. I assume that we leave one civil engineering and go to another civil engineering product. That's beautiful, you can say, assimilation, beautiful, you can say, acceptable, beautiful and acceptable, shape of engineering. Civil, because I studied civil, it doesn't mean that I'm only thinking how civil engineering works, and it is not only civil engineering, it is sustainable system. Means today People say this is sustainable, should be sustainable. What does it mean? It means you have something today, you use that, but leave something for tomorrow also, for next generation to come, so that they understand what we did and they know what is sustainable. Sustainable means that, and civil engineering is broadest engineering you can say, which is dependent on sustainability. If you say no, in 5 years you have to change your home, or you have to demolish it or dismantle it and redo, well, I think everybody laugh on that. Everybody laugh. Yes, that's question. Everything foolish question. You can't break building in 50 months or 60 months or whatever you say. But it's also fact that there remains no quality in system, and when there is no quality anywhere in your system, you will simply blame someone. And blaming is not part. You know, in engineering we call there is a problem, and we never call that this problem does not have solution. Problems never come without solution, write it. God is perfect scientist, perfect engineer. Problem is sent to you along with answer or solution. It doesn't stay without solution. If your mind is fine, means if your mind is in disorder, I'm not talking about that. Until the disorder is cleared, you can't do something. So that's the point here. Quality I'm talking is relevant to every branch of engineering. It's relevant to mechanical and electrical, it's relevant to agriculture, and maybe many pieces to other. Means every product we use in life must have quality. If you produce without quality, you cannot even sell it because you do not know what is quality. But something is changing, I have observed these days, that new generation of all ours, new generation is little better in understanding system because of their early education, early schooling, and early range of understanding. This point we have to understand very well, quality point, and my purpose was just to explain system of quality. I have talked this length just to let you understand my opinion, my observation of nature. Nature is nature. It doesn't relate to money. You may have billions, but nature least bothers about that. So your money is not important to nature. Your sentiments, your scientific mind, your interpretation of life, all this, notice, you can say delay your thinking. You have to think about this. And engineer particularly, those who involve civil. Civil engineering is total engineering. Total in a way that it assimilates all other engineering into its domain to somehow. Indeed, there are not very high profile literate in field of civil engineering as far as work is concerned, but they can understand, even they are not university graduates, those people can understand and enrich others. Therefore, point here is, in which world we are living. We are living in practical world, we are living in mundane world. Mundane, which means mundane. It's like stone world. It's like mundane world. Mundane means where, there is no exact definition. It's just material related world But when we talk of material, we must talk of quality, and when we talk of quality, we must talk of material. There is, uh, this is what God gave. And also, there are some medicines now which are very normal for all citizens all time. Blood pressure or asthma or heart or any disease you have, whatever disease, some common medicines are available. Which how much quality those medicines have, I don't know. But everything is given in a product data. Of course, material of medicine also given somewhere. But how far is correct? That's true. So what I say when I'm talking of quality, quality is beauty of material, beauty of body, and beauty of soul. I must say, quality must be analyzed properly, must be understood properly, and actually, what you are going to do, you have to establish requirements of that. You cannot simply say everything is written. Whatever is written, maybe it doesn't relate to you in its scope or its application. It may not be linked to you. But something you have to require, you have to identify if I do this, what I should import, what method I should import. And like this, you can even think yourself and define. Ultimately, definition it is. It's something to be done. And if you can do that, that's fine. And that's where quality lies. I don't know why I'm speaking so much about quality when you understand, but I know you don't understand. You understand only, you know, about little you studied, about little I studied. More than that, we do not know anything. Means when we don't know anything, we have to try to know it, and there is nothing as such on earth. We cannot know ourselves by just concentrating on that. It happens. Always trying to find solutions through some other person. So point lies in here, how to define quality. It's you to define, not me. It's your project. Whatever you think you define, you define. Institutions can help us, just like I talked of AnnexSL, which is like of definition of your organization, definition of what you want to do. Similarly, products can be defined, procedures can be defined, methods can be defined. That's a very important point. Procedure or method, same thing, but thinking is there. Without thinking, nothing can be defined. This means your thinking is more important than written statements. So you have to think, you have to concentrate and find what you want to do. It's basics of engineering that you have to search first. Engineering basic is you have to search first. And if you are not able to search, you are wasting your time. Don't waste your time. Every moment counts in engineering, every moment. Moment, your capacity of working, and what you are writing, it's homework or it's real work. If there's some work, well, it's okay, you read this much slabs, I'll give you notes and understand that, you'll get answer, you'll pass. Is question passing okay, or we should have something else? I agree, Pakistan issue or our issue, such papers do not mean anything until we give value to that. And when I decide something in my mind and I transmit that information to papers, and others approve it, or they try approval means just try this. So if I try this and if I get some response and I add this to part of my quality, okay, we can do this, then that's what is required. That's one part of requirement. But what is in your mind? That's another requirement. Are you getting your mind satisfaction? That's another requirement. If I value mind, I think whole world is easy, its problem. Like easy of problems. Problems come because of using something. That problem comes. Using something, you have problematic answer, problematic question. For me, quality is my life. I can say I don't listen to anybody as far as quantity remains lawful. Without quality, I cannot survive. Without quality, you cannot survive. That's a fact of life. Why don't you know this fact? Why do you ignore quality? Why do you condone it? You forget that you are paying for some quality also. It's not quality, it's not fair. Well, I will not go further on talking, explaining about this because I have to take applications now, as we were considering last time, about various methods, various application of techniques that we conferred last time. Explanation of this talking is very great. You can go to whatever country and inspection. Now question is what I was talking that day in quality. Let us go back and see, because if I keep on talking this, I think I'll take too much time, and I don't want to take that much time, and that's important is, you can see this. This is your, we had discussed about some items setting out an excavation, which is also, once I let me finish, then I go speak again all these. Then it's with hand excavation. It is for blinding, and then you can say concrete protection, waterproofing. You can say preparatory works of foundation, checklist for stub columns, then a checklist for backfill, not checklist, it is, grade slab, RCC columns, RCC walls, and then you can say RCC lift well, walls works, which is that, and after then suspended slabs, you can say checklist for RCC pedestal footings, then pedestal footing block, faces structural works. You know what I explained is we want very beautiful face. There's no other requirement, and this is very important when we do concrete cast in situ. Concrete cast in situ is not clearly understood by everybody. They know this is concrete, they know very, very superficial technology. People used to sing, saying, now we say fair face. Exactly face when you remove form. It should be very clear, same as we did. No change, no belching, no out of plumb, same dimensions and symmetry. Only fair face. no plasters. Could be something on doors portion, one door. That door which we think we can do, that's very important part. And there must be many methods for everything. And I have drawn many methods. I have shown you many methods and many sketches. How I'll take one day because we have to start talks on method statements as well. Everywhere quality plays its role. That's why my first interest was share information on quality with everybody whoever is interested in text.